Hi there, it's Sam from poodles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today. Today's project is this one, and I'm calling this my little Moroccan bag, and I love it. I love the Moroccan paper. Haven't used it for a while though, so I went, you know what? I'm going to use it. So I've got it out and I've used it, and I just think it looks darling. So I'm going to show you how to make this. This is the kind of box that we love because you only need half a sheet of cardstock for it, so you can get two. This one was made with the Emerald Envy, and I'm going to use one of our other in colours, which is the Dapper Denim, and I'm going with this paper from the Moroccan pack. So same paper pack, it's going to look quite different, and I love it. So 4 by 11 inches, 10 by 28 centimetres. On the long side, score it at 2 5/8 of an inch, 5 1/4, 7 7/8 of an inch, and 10 1/2 inches, which in metric is 6 1/2, 13, 19 1/2 and 26. And then turn it around and score it at 1 3/4 of an inch, which is 4 1/2 centimetres. And if anybody canny has noticed, this is basically a short version of the Fiesta bag I made the other week, a couple of weeks back. It's a short version of it basically. Love it. Okay, we're making this with cardstock, so you are going to have to burnish it well, because the smaller the project, the harder you have to work it. So burnish very, very well. And your paper is not going to like, your paper and your cardstock is not going to like being told to bend in weird directions in close proximity to one another. And the example of that is there. We've got curlage, and I'm going to show you how to fix that. Curlage is a very technical word, but I'm going to show you how to fix it. Okay, where's my scissors? There we go. So we've got what, it's not quite in half, this score line. This is the shorter one. We're going to need to cut away the rectangle that's closest to the short part. Get rid of that and wedge just slightly at the top. So it's not exactly a short, it's a shorter version of the Fiesta bag I made a few weeks ago, but it's not a half-size version of it. Okay, so that's how my piece of cardstock looks now. These are all separated. I've got cardstock to go onto it. Now these measure 2 5/8. No, they don't at all. They measure 2 3/4 by 2 1/4, which is completely the wrong size. What should it have been? It should have been 2 by 2 1/4. No, 2 by 2 3/8. So I need to trim all of these down. Bear with me. So 2 3/8 by 2. That's better. I'm going to have to adjust all of those measurements on my blog, but I will whiz them away. They're not on my blog yet. They're on my notes. I need to adjust them on my notes. So bear with me. Let's trim them all up. Grab my pen and my notes and change that to 2. Oops. Anyway, let's get these stuck down. So 2 by 2 1/2. No, 2 by 2 3/8. And I'm going to guess that it's 6 by 5, but I will have to check that out. But I will have got it done before it's on my blog. So let's get all of these bits on. And I'm trying to go tight up into the corners, because that's where you get issue, because it doesn't like to be bent around. And it tends to twang a little bit, but you'll know it as soon as you've made it if you need to fix it. Okay, fast fuse on this part. Bring it round, and then that's the back. So tuck your 2 sides in. We want adhesive on the back. Can't see what I'm doing. And on the one that's at the front. So plenty of adhesive on there, because it doesn't completely match up at the bottom, and that's okay. Foam folder in just to push it down and make sure it all fits in place. Have I made that a different size? I have. It's a slightly different size. That's why it looks different. That's why my measurements weren't right. There's a measurement somewhere that's not right. I wonder which one it is. It's that one. It should have been 1.5, not 1 3/4. But that's okay. I'm giving you options. So that's all I've done. I've pushed in. Right. Handheld punch. Let me find the front. That's the front. So I'm going to punch in roughly where that crease is that I've just made. Now, I don't want to go with the black again because this actually doesn't have black in it. This one does. I'm going to go with Very Vanilla instead. And so in through one side and out through the other. Oops, there we go. And you need a little bit of length on this. So tie this way and it will all pull together. But obviously because it's cardstock, bent in a small direction, it wants to keep twanging out. So to make it cute and fun, you just go round a couple of times. Holds it all together. Doesn't want to undo at all. Bow in the top. And that is a box that's not coming undone unless you undo it. Clever, huh? Here we go. We've got a little bit of peelage here. Peelage, curlage, definitely technical terms. So all you do is you get a mini glue dot, lift it, whoops, and apparently drop it on it and tuck it in that corner, and when you press it down it won't peel up anymore. So I will just do another one in case you didn't see it because that did twang off. So you just pop it right into the corner and it holds it all down in place perfectly. Right, where's the front? There's the front of my bag. Piece of Whisper White, Dapper Denim, and I'm using the Teeny Tiny Sentiments set and I love it. I use it. I used to use it a lot when I had about 3 stamp sets, and because we have so many amazing greeting sets, I kind of forget to remember to use this, but this is a small project, so I wanted a small greeting, and I chose Miss You so much because I miss the stamp set so much. And which one is it? Miss You so much. There. That one there. And the block I'm using for this is a little G block. Too cute. Onto there. And classic label punch. Couple of the in colour enamel shapes onto each end. I kind of felt it looked a bit like one of those, I don't know what you kind of call it, old-fashioned drawer front type things, that sort of thing. And then I've got my long, what do you call it, 3D foam stuff, the one that you use for shaker cards. I don't know what it's called, and I haven't got the packet out so I can't see because it's not written on the back. Oh, did I make that too long? Oh no, that's just about right. Onto the back, because again we've got curlage and it doesn't want to stay in place if you just use dimensionals, so this definitely works better. Front of the box, onto there, and it will curl round with the foam. I don't know if you can see that, but it's curling round and the foam is curling with it, so it's not going to stick out or anything. And that is my lovely little Moroccan bag. What do you think? I hope you like it. Anyway, thank you ever so much for joining me. Hope to speak to you soon. Bye.